it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time.
Hear his own lips flap, but I gotta hand it to the Inkster. This place is epic.
What's up everybody, this is 40606 and this time I thought I'd bring you some classic Timesplitters 2. A game that I haven't played in quite some time. Been a good number of years since I've played this, but I remember back in Gamecube days playing Timesplitters 2 and Timesplitters 3 when that eventually came out, and pretty much just having a blast playing the multiplayer. There were so many options. Being on the Gamecube, you had the the 4-player split screen. You could also add in bots as well, which just made the whole multiplayer experience fantastic. There were just so many options and things that you could do and come up with, and best of all, you could create your own maps as well. And it was fantastic. Obviously, I enjoyed 3 a lot more for a number of reasons. It just had more content. The single player was better as well. More stuff for the map maker, and just a lot more of everything really.
Nicola! Shh, shh, shh. We shouldn't be in the research center without security clearance. I'm telling you, I heard gunshots. They're killers if they find out. Come on, coward. Nikolai, the light! Stupid torch does nothing in this army work.
Control, come in. Stupid radio.
It's all down to me now.
So yeah, the Timesplitters series, I never played the first one on the PlayStation 2 because I never had a PlayStation 2 at the time, and I believe that game only came out on PlayStation 2. I think it was the early days of PlayStation 2. I didn't get my PlayStation 2 until when they brought out the Slim, and I was still mostly just playing on my Gamecube then. And pretty much just buying any other games that I hadn't played because they were solely on PlayStation 2 afterwards. So this is the first single player level, and for anyone that's played GoldenEye, you'll notice that this first level has a lot that's very similar to the dam level in GoldenEye, and that's pretty much. Main reason being is created by the same people that a lot of the same people that created GoldenEye and Perfect Dark went on to create Timesplitters series. And if you notice in this second Timesplitters 2, even the HUD, the way the health system and the armor is displayed is pretty much the same as it was in how it was in GoldenEye. And I've looked at the first one, and it didn't have that same way of displaying the health system and armor. Completely different. But in the second one, they made it a lot more like GoldenEye, which is not a bad thing. But apologies for any bad aiming you may see in this game. I haven't played this game in quite some time, and the aiming in this game was always a bit funny, and it was one of the only things I did hate about this game. It was solved in number 3, but in this one the aiming is quite funny and kind of gets annoying after a while. But when I get back into it, hopefully all those, I'll get used to it again. But anyway, there's a camera up ahead there, I know that. So I know a little bit, I haven't played this game in a while, but I remember bits and pieces about it. Where certain enemies were, where cameras were, especially in this first level, because I probably played this first level the most. It was one of my most favorite levels. So I did play it quite a bit, not so much most of the other levels. So I'm going to check the objectives here. So I do have to burn all of those cabinets, so I'll probably use the timed mines, which if I remember correctly I get them from in here. And there is someone shooting at me as well, and if I remember correctly it is an enemy that's up in the dam. There he is. Now if I can just get my aiming correct, I can pick him off, hopefully in one shot. I haven't got that much ammo left, but I'm sure there's more sniper ammo in one of these huts somewhere. Could have turned off the cameras, but probably easier just to destroy them. So I've got my time mines, going to chuck them in, so to work towards completing my secondary objective. So this isn't going to be any kind of expert walkthrough or anything. It's just going to be me playing through a classic game that I enjoyed in the past. So if you want to walk through or something like that, there are so many other videos that are out there already that do that already. For me, this is just playing it for fun. Sometimes I do like to go back to old games and just play them, and I have to say that this game does stand up pretty well, considering it is quite old now, and it does rely on old gaming mechanics like security cameras, the way that they work, and obviously objectives, both primary objectives and secondary objectives as well. Something of which the old GoldenEye and Perfect Dark games had before this. So I know someone's up the stairs there. I'm surprised that he can't really see me, considering he's like turning his head slightly, which is quite weird. And I know there's a camera further up as well. There is there. I wonder if I can pick it off. I might just shoot the barrels instead. It's going to draw attention to me, but never mind. I wasn't planning on doing this stealthily anyway. And there's the guy coming running. Pick him off. So should be able to pick off a few enemies through this glass window in the door here. And so pretty much my objectives are to destroy the satellite dish. My secondary objective is to destroy all those cabinets, and I can't remember what the rest of them are, to be honest, even though I did look at it earlier. So guys, anyway, as you can see, my bent aiming, apologies. But it was never that good in Timesplitters 2 anyway, so just gonna continue turning down the steam so I can get past at the end. I'm at 33%, one more to go. But I remember spending a lot of time with the map maker and just making my own single player levels, which I did enjoy. There was a few problems that I had with it, mainly with enemies. You couldn't have that many enemies on the levels. I think you could have up to like 10 or something like that. So I always had to resort to having respawning enemies rather than enemies that were just already in the level. So I'm going to save that body armor for later. I believe there's more body armor around this level. But I'm going to save that for later just in case I need it. I don't really need it at the moment. And I'm going to stick to using my pistol. I always find that best to save some of the better guns for later on in this level, where you'll probably end up doing a lot more shooting. And there's a security cam on the right here, if I remember. There it is there. And I believe there's another sniper on the left, back up in the dam, just like earlier on where there was a sniper. There it is. Hopefully I can kill this guy in one shot. Yes, I can. I don't know what it was with the sniping, maybe it was just me, but there were times where like the hit detection was kind of off. Sometimes you like hit someone and there was no animation, you hit them in like the shoulder, nothing happened, and you shoot them again and they die. So I'm gonna pick these guys off from a distance before they realise I'm here. So there's another guy there, it's gone to the left, so I know there's more security cameras around, so I'm gonna go around this way so I can pick off those cameras a lot easier before they cause me problems. So that was an old gaming mechanic. I think GoldenEye had this as well. So if the Karens pick you up, you know, you just call in reinforcements, pretty much automatic. And it was just a way of making the game more difficult. The higher the setting, the more cameras you had, the tougher the enemies were to take down, the more damage they could do to you. Didn't really improve their intelligence much. It just made them, well, tougher to take down, and they did a lot more damage to you. And there was usually a lot more cameras. That's what turning up the difficulty usually did. Pretty sure there's another guy around the corner here. Just gonna take him up from a distance. And of course, getting the Anaconda cart to allow me to play mini game. The shell area to the left, which pretty much only served one purpose, if I remember correctly. There is a guy that has like a flamethrower. If you get hit by the flamethrower, the only way to put it out was to go into that shower area, if I remember correctly, and that was that area's only purpose. Another guy. Oh, there's a cameraman there as well. Almost forgot about that. I'm gonna take this person out here, and then I'm gonna take out the camera. If I can get my aim correct. There we go. So I believe there's three more cabinets in total. I think one was back in, there's a room to the right. And there's 2 cabinets to the left just over here. Chuck a timed mind in there. And I believe there's another one back here somewhere. There should be a room to the left. Yep. Watch out for the body armor. I don't need that, but hopefully that won't get destroyed. I might need that later on. Checkpoints. I didn't realize this game had checkpoints. I didn't think back then I had checkpoints for this game. I thought it was just the third one that had a checkpoint system, but I guess the second one has one as well. So I've got 3 guys here, and there's another one up top there. This is a bad idea. I'm gonna wait around the corner and wait for them to come up here. My crappy aiming. I could aim better by holding left trigger, but forget it. Come on, die already. I've got paintball mode turned on, by the way, if you haven't noticed already. I always did like the paintball mode. Just spraying bullets all over the place and then seeing paint on the wall. Always was for a fun distraction from time to time. So 2 gun turrets at the top. You don't have to destroy the gun turrets completely. You just have to shoot out the cameras that are on them, or do enough damage to damage the cameras that are on them, and they won't harm me at all. Yeah, they shouldn't harm me now. Hit the button, open the door. I think I need a disc for that computer that's there, so I believe I get that disc when I go towards the digging site. One of the rooms should hold the disc. Some body armor, I'll grab that now because I've been shot to shit. I hope I survive the rest of the way through this. There's the time crystal. There's the 2 guys that are in the cutscene. supposedly dead now. And I think I might have to come back to this area once I get the disc. It's not that room I have to go in. There was some more mines. Is it mines on the floor? I think it was more mines on the floor or something. My favourite room. This guy is just, you know, standing in the wrong place. He got a bomb deal taking guard of this room. The same room with a gun turret. Of all the rooms to be guarded. I wonder if I can write my name in the wall. And now the paint disappears. Never mind, the paint disappears. Ah well. Oh, almost forgot to turn off the camera. Don't want to get shot as I go into that room. Hit the switches, open both doors. And now on my way to get that disc. More bodies on the floor. One of the things I liked about this first level is it, you know, involves zombies and mutants. And now I need to clear this room before the game will let me out, if I remember correctly. I thought I had a shotgun, but I guess I didn't pick it up. And then chucking his mines on the floor, hopefully just blow them all up. If not, doesn't really matter. I'll shoot some grenades and just shoot him. One more. There we go. Come on, headshot. Always best to headshot these zombies because shooting them normally just won't kill them. Unless you have like a shotgun or something, or you just like fancy wasting a ton of bullets to kill them. But usually best just to go for the head, just to kill them, save on ammo. So now I can place that disc inside the computer and release some more mutants and zombies. And also, you know, old sound effects taken from GoldenEye as well, pretty much exactly the same. On your objective now, destroy the biohazard container. Oh, if it seems to be that my gun's going crazy and spraying bullets everywhere, it's because the on my Gamecube controller the firing button sticks from time to time. I will have to dig out one of my other controllers because this one doesn't quite work as it should do. So the container's around here somewhere. I'm gonna pick off these zombies first. About 3 of them. Come on, die already. And I think it'd just be easier if I just chuck the mines on there. So, boss bar at the top, a pretty crappy boss, doesn't really do anything. Or a mini boss if you want to call it that. Didn't really do anything, just have to destroy the container. I want to think, the thing about Timesplitters is I did introduce, you know, boss battles. At the end of every level you have a boss. I think you have a mini boss on most levels as well. Oops, wipe my microphone here. So I'm going to take out these guys. I think one of them should have a shotgun as well. Another guy has a flamethrower. I think he's on the stairs, but I'll worry about him later. Oh, someone's on fire. Not sure how he got on fire, but he's on fire. Probably the guy with the flamethrower, but he's quite far away. A couple of zombies here. Mutants. So I'm thinking I'm definitely going to need that body armor. That is where the filing cabinet was. Take him out. So now that power is restored, I should be able to use the lift now. We can get that body armor first. Take out this guy. Okay, I don't need a body armor, I've got 4 out of health. If I get shot to shit, I'll just get the other one that was next to the lift. Oh, do not want to be set on fire. Pretty cool having a flamethrower, but you know, not really much use. I'd rather just continue using the weapons that I already had. And then take out these guys. Watching those heads roll. So, back downstairs into the lift. More mutants, more zombies. Come on, just die. Die. Right. Hit the button, get to the top. Don't think I'll be needing that body armor. Let's go straight to the top. One more. And we've reached the top. And here we go, the boss battle with the helicopter. Eliminate the gunship. One of the things I hated about it is you also had these normal enemies that came and shot you as well as the helicopter. But this is a pretty much straightforward and really easy battle, if I remember correctly. As you can see, the helicopter is pretty much halfway done already. Keep shooting it with these heavy guns. Chance of running out of bullets on this difficulty is pretty slim. Don't know about playing on the harder difficulty, I never did do that. Almost done. Now someone's shooting me from behind. There we go. Where's the other one? Maybe I should use my rockets. Nope, it's done. My helicopter's gone. Already got a crystal, time to jump in that pool. So if you enjoyed this, you know, like the video, tune in for my next one. Once again, thanks for watching. I'm Hornot 606, and see you next time.